Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from Carwow. So I'm sat in the Skoda Kodiaq VRS, next to me is a Porsche Cayenne, and we're going to have a drag race up this slippery, muddy slope. In fact, we're going to compare these cars across a series of off-road challenges to see which is best. Now, the way it's going to work is that we've got our off-road expert up there, Graham, and he will mark the cars depending on how well they perform in each task. The winner of the task gets 2 points, the loser of the task gets 1 point, and if any vehicle doesn't finish a challenge, then it will get no points. The car with the most points at the end wins. Now, if you're thinking about buying a new car and you want to check out the very latest offers, click on the pop-out button up there, or follow the link in the description below to go to Carwow. Alternatively, just simply Google "Help Me Carwow" and my team and I will help you choose the right car for you, get it for a fair price from one of our trusted dealers. Okay, let's do this. Buy, sell, Carwow. Now, before we start, let me just give you the stats on this Skoda Kodiaq VRS. So it's got a 2-litre turbocharged engine with 245 horsepower and 370 Newton meters of torque, driving all four wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox, and it has an off-road mode which I've selected. Let's go over to Nick in the Cayenne to find out about that.
Hi Matt, how's it going?
So then Nick, this Kodiaq starts from £48,000. How much is the Cayenne?
This car starts from £79,000.
Basically, we've got an expensive versus less expensive. So what are the engine stats on your Cayenne?
This has a 3-litre turbocharged V6 petrol engine and an electric motor. So together they produce 462 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque, which is, I bet, a lot more than your Skoda has. But this whole thing together weighs 2.3 tons. So it's a good thing I've got 4-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic gearbox to help me out.
Okay, you ready to race then?
Absolutely, let's roll. Hopefully not down the hill.
Into a ditch and die.
3, 2, 1, go!
Struggling for traction.
Oh, that was very sideways.
Oh, it's much slipperier where I am. So Porsche, you won that, but I think it was much easier on your side of the track. I think we need to do it again and we'll switch sides. Let's see how good you are now when you have to go up the line I just took. Okay then Graham, you keep an eye out on us and you decide, based on these two runs, which did it the best.
3, 2, 1,
Oh gosh, I think the Cayenne even won that side. You beat me up there, didn't you, Nick?
I definitely beat you, but this was spearing left, spearing right. That mud is horrible.
You know what that means? 2 points to the Porsche, 1 to the Skoda. For this next challenge, we're going to see which car can get down the slope the steadiest. Where they have hill descent control, we'll use it. This Skoda has it. We're not sure whether the Porsche does or not. We'll find out when we drive it down the slope. You're just going to have to lift off the accelerator and the brakes, see what happens, but you can always chicken out and brake, but you need to admit it if you've done it.
Yep, will do, Matt. Nothing here says hill descent control. I've got it in off-road mode, so I'm hoping Porsche has engineered some secret hill descent in here that I don't know about.
I've got hill descent engaged, you can see it there. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Off the brake now.
Nope, 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 brakes.
He definitely doesn't have hill descent control. It's going really slowly. This is a good hill descent control. Very impressed by this. Look, it's taking ages for me to reach the cone.
I wonder which way this one's gonna go.
Isn't that interesting? The Cayenne doesn't have hill descent control. This had it, and it was pretty good, wasn't it? Really quite impressed by that. So, 2 points to this, obviously.
2 points to this.
1 to the... Did it even get a point? Didn't sort of fail that?
It made it to the bottom of the hill.
If you did it without touching his brake, then it'll get a point. Nick, did you get scared and have to touch your brakes?
I did, but I was honest, and I did pull my feet completely off the pedals at first. So yes, I did chicken out, and I did touch the brakes towards the end.
You know, that means you're disqualified. That is like 0 point.
So you're going to disqualify the Porsche for being too quick. I'm going to hold that to you in a drag race down the line, Matt.
I am on this occasion. So 2 points for this, no points for the Porsche. That means it's 3 points for the Skoda so far and 2 for the Cayenne. Let's move on to the next challenge. This next challenge, we're going to drive down these steps and then we're going to turn around and drive back up them. So this will challenge the car's traction to keep moving over a slippery step surface. Now the Cayenne has air suspension and Nick has been able to jack it all the way up to 245 millimeters. This has no air suspension, it's fixed at 197 millimeters. So hopefully the holes down there aren't too deep. Let's find out. Go on then Cayenne, go for it. Gosh, he's got a wheel in the air already. He's spin up his back wheel. And again.
Oh, that was quite a soft landing.
Let's see how we go. Shot up parking sensors. Bloody hell. Graham there judging. Look at him, he's so judgy. Controlling on the brake. Nice and smooth. Okay then, Nick, I was quite pleased with my descent there, but now we've got to go up, which I think will be a bit trickier. So go on, you first. Obviously, he's got fully independent suspension. Not that much articulation in the suspension though. Look, he's always got a wheel in the air and it's always spinning away a little bit.
Well, I'm very in the air now.
Here we go, my turn. Steadily, steadily, steadily. Could feel it losing traction there and spinning up and the brakes doing their thing. Bloody hell. Kind of hopped up the steps. Let's find out what Graham thinks. Oh dear, they're picking up something. Oh no.
That looks like a part of your under tray, I think, Matt.
So that was from which part? What happened?
It come off the bottom just as it landed. You give it a little bit too many beans.
Okay, so overall then, going down and coming up, I thought this did really well going down.
Going down, this was better. Coming up, that spun less.
Okay, 2 points for the Porsche, 1 for this. That means 4 points for the Skoda overall, and 4 points for the Cayenne. Next challenge. In this next challenge, we're going to drive the cars down a side slope and we're going to see how well they maintain their balance. So the Cayenne's going first again. This will test their suspension travel as it flexes and compresses. Oh, you don't want to go down that hole, Nick. Don't go down that gully. Oh, look at him spinning up his wheel.
Ooh, it is rocky.
Dead straight.
Gotta watch your alloy wheels as well.
Dead straight.
Here we go. Trying to make sure that I don't slip into a massive hole that's right beneath me. Now I'm going to hit the bank now. Oh, okay. The automatic hill descent controls helping me here as well. Oh, 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 oh. I'm being really cautious after taking a little bit of trim off the bottom of the car on the last event. Go on, Graham. This wasn't spinning wheels, really.
No, it wasn't, no. That went down there very, very well. That was a bit more stable. If I was picking the two to go down there, I'd go down in the Porsche.
There you go. It's the way it's got to be. 2 points for the Porsche, 1 for the Skoda. So it's 6 points overall for the Porsche, 5 for the Skoda. Next challenge. For this next challenge, we're going to drive up that slope. And it looks kind of tame, but actually it's not, because there's a bit of a sharp breakover angle and we're coming at them at an angle as well. And so the idea is to keep the car moving, not losing too much traction. They'll probably end up having a wheel in the air or two. We'll find out. However, if you'd like to watch some more off-roading with some proper hardcore off-roaders, click on the pop-out banner up there. I'll follow the link in the description below to watch something properly extreme. If not, stay here, see what happens. Okay then, Nick, go for it, mate. So this is testing the approach angle of the Porsche.
Have we got the grip? Lovely job. Thumbs up from Graham.
So the Porsche seemed to struggle at the start with that, and it's got a better approach angle than this. 25 at the front, this has got 19 at the front, and it's got 24 at the rear. This has got 16 at the rear. So, I'm a little bit nervous about this. Get all the parking sensors turned off. And here you are.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
Annihilated that, didn't it, really?
It definitely did the better job at there. So 2 points to the Porsche again, 1 to this. 6 points then to the Skoda, 8 to the Porsche. At the end of the challenges, Porsche wins by 2 points. Now, some people say these aren't like proper off-roaders, but they can do a decent bit of off-roading. It's just the ground clearance, isn't it?
They do well as well, because some of these smaller off-roaders will go places some of the big heavy ones won't.
Ah, yeah, so if it had been a slightly different course, this may have had an advantage being lighter. Anyway, it is what it is, and the Skoda didn't win, the Porsche did. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there to go to carwow. If you're thinking of selling a car, you just upload some photos, give a brief description, then our dealers will bid on your car. It's dead easy. Thanks for watching.